everyone, great to see you back on the Windsor family here. We bring you breaking news, fascinating stories, and little-known mysteries of the royal family. Make sure to like this video and subscribe so you won't miss any updates. Did you notice the little girl in the wheelchair sitting in front of Catherine? While the other children smiled brightly, handing her bouquets of tulips and daffodils, this particular girl turned sideways, her expression cold and distant, observing Catherine for a moment before deliberately looking away with a faint scorn that no one could miss. The crowd around them was brimming with admiration, phones raised high to capture every royal gesture. Yet this small act of rejection stood out like a single discordant note in a melody. Catherine, however, noticed it immediately. Instead of showing even the slightest hint of discomfort or offense, she maintained her serene, gracious smile, her poise unshaken, as though she had already understood something deeper. Before she approached the girl, Catherine quietly handed the flowers she had been holding to a nearby soldier, a symbolic gesture, freeing her hands and her heart for something more important. Every movement was gentle yet deliberate. As she knelt beside the wheelchair, the atmosphere subtly shifted. The noise of the crowd faded. Even the photographers lowered their cameras for a moment. Catherine spoke softly, her voice barely audible, and placed her hand lightly over the child's trembling fingers. The girl refused to look at her, but Catherine didn't give up. Instead, she crouched lower until their eyes were almost level, her face illuminated by genuine compassion. Slowly, the tension in the child's posture softened. The girl's mother, visibly emotional, leaned forward to explain in a whisper that her daughter had autism and had lost the ability to walk due to a rare neurological disorder. Catherine listened intently, her expression growing even more tender. Without hesitation, she asked for the family's contact information and promised to ensure the child received the best treatment available, offering to personally cover the medical expenses, a sum later reported by insiders to be enough to purchase an Aston Martin, though Catherine never spoke of it again. For her, it wasn't about charity or publicity, but about empathy, a quality she carried naturally, without the need for cameras or headlines. When she finally rose, she gently adjusted the girl's shawl and whispered something that made the child's lips curl into the faintest smile, a small, precious victory. As Catherine walked away, the crowd erupted into applause, but she didn't wave or turn back for acknowledgement. Her grace lay in her simplicity. She had once said that kindness is the purest form of strength, and on that day, she embodied it effortlessly. Unlike so many born into privilege, Catherine has never indulged in the wealth or luxury that surrounds royal life. She wears responsibility like a crown of purpose, not pride. Her actions speak louder than jewels or titles ever could. In her, people see not just a future queen, but a reflection of dignity, patience, and humanity, qualities that define true royalty. And so, as she disappeared into the sea of admirers, one couldn't help but wonder, does Britain even need to wait for her to become queen when she already reigns in so many hearts?